Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOC.
And welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It's a Thursday here in the neighborhood, and we are so happy to be here today. You know, today and tomorrow is the Children's Miracle Network telethon. Excuse me. And we want to mention that our sponsor for this hour is College of the Ozarks. We have a lot of sponsors that are trying to promote this event that's happening today and tomorrow, and we're so happy to help out the Children's Miracle Network Hospital Radiothon.
Yes.
To hopefully raise some money. We did this last year and raised quite a bit of money.
And you know, all that money stays within the system.
This area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
awesome.
And also, we want to mention that Built Right Affordable Homes, exclusively marketed by Step Above Realty, Children's Miracle Network Radiothon. That's who's. It's presented by Presley's Country
Jubilee. Yes.
And the phone number, if you have a heart to give, I mean, you know, put your money where your mouth is, so to speak, I guess, is Camping World of Branson phone line is 417-559-2185. And we'll mention that again throughout the show. But think about giving a donation.
Yeah.
Challenge
Any
somebody
amount
to give
will be
another
fine.
donation. Yeah.
And we're doing this today and tomorrow, and all of our other sister radio stations are covering this, and we've taken it upon ourselves to kind of be the guiding light to help people focus on where they can give, and you can do it right through that Camping World Branson hotline number, 417-559-2185.
There you
all
go.
Right.
We'll talk more about that later.
Okay. Well,
what?
Well. You know, we always talk about the weather, don't we?
Oh, Dan, we do. Isn't that fun to do? You want to talk about it now?
You know, we've got heat indexes this week. I think it was scheduled. I don't know who put the request in, but we're getting heat indexes. So, you want to tell us a little bit about the heat indexes?
Oh, I would love to just, yeah. Well, today is a 40% chance of showers. Now, when I looked this morning, I didn't see that 40%, but okay. So it's going to be it's 40% chance of showers, yet it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 90 and a heat index of whopping 98.
It's going to be mostly sunny until the 40% decides to show up.
Exactly, and I think that may be later on in the day. But, you know, it changes constantly.
It does.
So stay tuned. And then tonight, a 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 7 p.m., cloudy with a low of 71. Tomorrow is a 20% chance of showers, mostly sunny with a high of 93. Heat index of, drum roll, 101. It's going to be hot. Friday night, mostly clear with a low of 73. Saturday, a 20% chance of showers, again, with a high of 93. And Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 74.
Okay, so it might have a nice dry weekend to do something.
Well, maybe.
The only thing you'll be able to do is drink a mint julep under a shade tree if you're going to be outside.
What happens Sunday?
Sunday, it looks like it's going to be sunny, high near 94, and then Sunday night, low 74. Monday, again, it's going to be mid-90s. Monday night, low 74. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, upper 90s for the high, and doesn't have a chance of rain, but who knows?
Oh, y'all, it changes constantly.
It always changes.
You know, one of my earphones, this side went out. I can't hear anything out of it. It's really weird.
Where it's plugged in over there?
Yeah.
Inside there?
Yeah.
It's probably not all the way in.
Well, I can hear all the other ears, so how does that make sense?
Because it's a stereo. I put it, there you go.
No,
didn't
not
work.
Working. It's time for Ann to get some new.
You need mono.
Mono who?
Well, you're mono right now.
I am mono.
Yeah.
I don't have mono.
Mono.
But I am audibly, I don't know.
You're audibly challenged?
Yeah, I am that. I am that.
Yeah, okay.
For reals. Okay. Wow.
Oh.
Take a breath.
Take a breath.
Yes.
Now, we've gotten quite a few of our topic to ponder responses in the last couple of days. People are really picking up on this. And our followers are picking up too.
They are.
Have you ever looked at that lately?
No.
I mean, it had a surge the other day.
I can't remember. It was something we had done, and there were several people that
We got on our knees and begged is what we did.
we did. You did. We're up to 2,830 followers.
know.
Thank you
Look
for
at
that.
that.
We appreciate that very much. Really appreciate the love.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't followed, now is your opportunity.
Now's your opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to do a topic to ponder?
Okay, Dan.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay, well, the graphic that's up, it may not explain the whole thing because I looked at it this morning and I go, oops, I probably should have put a word or two more in there because just reading it doesn't really explain anything.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, these are the I'm doing one topic per day on the premise of what is finding the right path in your life. And today's question is, what do you keep returning to no matter how many distractions you have?
Mine is God.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
And I think that's going to be a lot of people's. I became a Christian when I was quite young.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a teenager yet, but I became a Christian then. And when you're young like that, you believe whatever you're told.
Yes, whatever you're
You know,
taught.
and I think that's typical of every culture.
Sure.
If you're a Hindu, you believe the Hindu. If you're whatever else,
Right.
whatever else. And
Right.
I think it even fragments down to the different denominations. If you're a Baptist, you're going to believe what the Baptists believe.
Right.
you know.
Right.
So as you get older, being a person that questions everything, are you yeah, me. Are you one of those people?
I question things, but I have grown in my ability to have faith in
Right.
in things that I can't see.
That word, faith, separates you from the distractions in life.
Yes, I would say.
Yes, and that's kind of
you
what
have-
this is all about.
You got tunnel vision on whatever you're. Yeah.
Yeah, because as you go through life and you're bombarded with new ideas, people telling you about other religions, other faiths, other possibilities, other dimensional, whatever. Your mind says, do I really believe what I originally believe?
Mine has evolved. I've always
Yes.
believed in God, but my journey has changed and it has evolved into what I believed about God. I thought God was just strictly an authoritarian. He was not,
Right.
I didn't think of him as a loving God ever, really.
Mm-hmm.
Although he showed love, but yet in the Old Testament it was so different. And that was my perception. And then having come to have a relationship, it's changed.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of I don't know. I think it says a lot about your faith as you get older, that you remain with what you originally believed, the core of it.
The core, yeah.
The core of it, yeah. So we got a couple of responses.
And some of the people who don't necessarily have that exposure, or their parents didn't, talk to them about God, I would think that would be a little difficult to just jump on board.
And I've heard stories about people that are in that situation where they've never been exposed to anything as a youngster,
Right.
and they
may not believe.
and they come to a point where they do believe, and
Right.
and that's a powerful statement too.
For sure.
Anyway, Leslie King says, "I'm with." Oh, well, my wife first off says God. Kelly says God.
Okay.
And then Leslie King says, "I'm with Kelly. Definitely God."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm sure there's other answers that you
Sure.
can have.
And we would be interested to know
Yeah.
what those particular answers are.
Mm-hmm.
And elaborate if you feel led to do so.
Yeah, and this would go hand in hand with someone that decided to go into a career change. and they went away and went away and they came back to the original thing that they started when they were in the beginning. So, I mean, it could be a career change. It could be God. It could be anything.
Right.
So there it is. It's up on our Facebook page. What do you keep returning to no matter how many distractions?
All righty. Give us your thoughts.
Okay.
We appreciate your input. Okay.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
70 years ago, Walt Disney opened Disneyland in Anaheim, California.
Yeah. You know, they've got a new...
This land is your land. Okay, what?
You know, they've got a new animatronic of Walt Disney.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's at Walt Disney Land, if it's at Disneyland or Walt Disney World. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I saw a video of it the other day, and it's... I mean, I can tell it's not real, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can remember going to Disneyland and there being like a holograph thing, you know, and it was fascinating. Yeah, because you could see a picture on the stage when those people weren't. It was just absolutely fascinating.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Did you go to Disney World?
Disneyland. I've been to both, but Disneyland is the one that I profoundly remember.
They had one at Disney World where a guy came out and he was in a library, and he was a real person, and there were holograms that came out. I think they were projected on a glass or something.
Is that what I didn't know at the time?
He interacted with them and went past them, and it was really, really cool.
Fascinating.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, there was no warning. It was just we were standing there, and all of a sudden, it was on top of us.
This was back in 1981, 44 years ago. A pair of walkways above the lobby of the Kansas City's Hyatt Regency Hotel collapsed, killing 114 people and injured over 200 others. This man survived. I remember seeing video of that as just a strange thing that happened.
It went from a small red dot, which I initially mistook to be a flare, to, and it just burst into flames and then came straight down into the ocean.
29 years ago, Flight 800 exploded over Long Island shortly after it left New York's Kennedy Airport bound for Paris. All 230 people aboard were killed. Dave Burrell witnessed the explosion.
A boot, singed postcards of New York City, a charred comic book. I've seen hundreds, maybe thousands of pieces of debris over a 3-square-mile area, from plastic drink cups to a large chunk of the wing.
This is from the same story. CBS News correspondent Ed Crane was on a boat that maneuvered around the plane's wreckage as he reported on that the next day.
There are bodies everywhere. There are pieces of the plane. There are people still in seats. There are suitcases and personal belongings strewn all over. I saw stuffed animals, bits and pieces of people's lives, and it's just horrifying.
11 years ago, Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was shot down over rebel-held eastern Ukraine. All 298 people aboard were killed. CBS News producer Aaron Lyle went to the crash site.
Today should be marked in history as the day American and Mexican law enforcement closed the book on the reign of Chapo.
6 years ago today, back in 2019, Mexican drug kingpin Joaquim El Chapo Guzman was sentenced to life behind bars in the U.S. prison. Timothy Foley with the Drug Enforcement Administration hailed the judge's action.
You're grounded. The beach is off limits from now on. You endangered lives. It's my call. You're out of here. Go on, get out of here.
You're out of here. Actor David Hasselhoff was born 73 years ago. He starred in Knight Rider and the mega hit Baywatch. And also, if you are a musical theater buff, he has a version of Dr. Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, and our last cut is country singer Luke Bryan was born on this day 49 years ago. And he had a song called Drunk on You.
We want to remind you that this is the Children's Miracle Network Radiothon going today and tomorrow. And 100% of the funds donated through certain campaigns go directly into the children's hospitals. So that's always a good thing, I think, for people to know that their donation is not going towards things other than the actual
some
cause.
Corporate organization,
Right. And the money raised will help support medical care for children, including critical treatments, surgeries, cancer care, and mental health support. And it also helps with hospital improvements, family services such as transportation. Because you go to a hospital, what happens? You don't have any transportation sometimes. It depends on
It's all those
what that looks like.
It's all those other costs that that mount up.
And also cutting edge research is one.
So if you're interested in donating today, you can call the Camping World Branson phone line at 417-559-2185. All right. Let's.
Our guest is running a couple minutes behind. She just messaged me.
Okay.
So.
Okay. What do we do? I've never
I
had
don't
this
know.
situation happen.
We were doing right here.
Okay.
We were doing a little right here, but
You want to take a break?
do you want to? And I mean, I was kind of waiting to see when her car pulled up, but you do it however you need to. I don't know.
Okay. We're going to take a break, and
Okay.
we'll just figure it out as we go along. That's what we do every day here anyway. So stick around, stay with us. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Stay with us. All right. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. And also, Carrie Richter is here in the house. She just slid in at the last slid in for the last 2 seconds. Hey, Carrie, how are you?
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good, good. Hey, what's the big idea of having the farmers market in the middle of the week? What's that all about?
I know we're kind of weirdos, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of produce vendors, and they need to be able to sell their produce throughout the week, not just on Saturdays, because vegetables don't just get ready once a week.
They have it, yeah.
So, and we have a demand from our community who's saying, hey, listen, I work on Saturday mornings, or I've got a lot of kids in sports activities, and I can't make it down there. So we are doing a trial run Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. until noon. So that gives people a minute to stop by market before work. Most people can stick their stuff underneath their desk for a little bit until they get home.
Okay.
And we're going to see how it works. If it doesn't work, then we're going to try another day.
I actually went Tuesday morning. I saw it and I was like, oh,
yeah,
this works for me.
It's pouring down rain too. So
well, luckily it had slacked off when I got there. But, and it may take the vendors a bit to get on, to get their produce ready to showcase on twice a week.
Well, even with just we had 2 vendors that set up on Tuesday. So maybe we call it the tiny market. I'm not Tuesday tiny market. But there was lots of vegetables. There was pork. There were eggs. There were jams and jellies and salsa. So it's not like there weren't selections.
Right.
So even if it's just a small selection, we're still going to at least try to be there and meet the needs. And hopefully, as the season progresses, we'll have more vendors that jump on Tuesday mornings.
So
that would be amazing.
You plan to do this every Tuesday?
We're going to try it.
Okay.
So we're going to give it 4 weeks to start with and see where we land. So that'll get us through August, and we'll go from there.
What's the time? When does it open?
Tuesdays, 7 a.m. until noon. And then we're going to continue with our Saturdays, 7 a.m. till noon.
And there are always a wide selection of vendors at the Saturday morning for sure.
Yeah, we have about 70 vendors right now. Typically, we have 25 to 40 set up on Saturdays because some vendors are just completely seasonal. They just have one thing and then they don't set up otherwise.
Oh, okay.
So that's the reason why we don't always have that many vendors. But I'm real excited. This Saturday, we have Let Us Read. And I just want to reiterate, we spell it like lettuce, like the vegetable. And we've had a lot of people correcting us about let, L-E-T-U-S.
We meant to do that.
It is an actual purposeful pun on words. So, but it is sponsored this week by one of our local realtors, Tara Tice and Nate Wilson,
with Caldwell Banker.
Caldwell Banker. So sorry, my brain is not working yet. I need a third cup of coffee. They're helping to sponsor this week's Let Us Read, and they're going to be serving up popsicles out of their station wagon, is what I understand.
So it's okay to go visit that station wagon.
Yeah. And then also Imagination Library will be set up, giving away free books for the kiddos. We have Sue and Del I'm sorry, I always say it wrong. And they're going to be giving away some of their some of their wooden toys to the kiddos so they can take them home. And this week's book is about summertime and the way that the season changes and different plants grow and different animals and different insects, and even talks about the climate change overall over a period of time. And so there's a section of the book where the young girl and her grandpa find fossils because of climate change and, something that's been around for a long time. So we're going to be doing a fossil find as well. So it should be a lot of fun. We should have hopefully a lot of kiddos that want to come down and visit market, but that'll be at 9 a.m.
And the market's really good to help promote reading in the younger generation, and this is a perfect opportunity while they're there and their parents are shopping. Go and listen to a wonderful and educational story.
Yep.
Enjoy. And whatever little goodies they have.
And next Saturday, we're kind of excited because we're in the South. We are going to be demonstrating biscuits and gravy.
How do you demonstrate biscuits and gravy?
You just eat them.
Oh.
Papa Kenny's is going to be providing some ground pork, and we're going to be making a pork gravy, which I think is going to be great. And of course, we'll be making some of my grandma's biscuits. So
gosh.
It'll be fun. You can come down and you can watch us make some gravy, and then you can Oh.
I just realized that was
It's okay. I'm hidden.
You're all right.
So that'll be great. We look forward to that as well.
Can you buy it? Because that's my favorite meal.
You want to buy
Biscuits
gravy and take it home?
Oh, I don't know. Tell me what we can do.
Maybe we could come up with a vendor who might make biscuits and gravy. I can't sell it at market because I don't have a 3-compartment sink and haven't met the health department guidelines, but I can give it away. So we'll be giving away free samples, but you can let me see what we can do about getting the vendor.
You just need to show up.
I just need to show up, yeah.
Biscuits
Yeah,
and
if you
gravy.
could do this like 3 days a week for me.
Listen,
I would do biscuits and gravy
don't
3
even
times
talk
a
to
week.
her.
I love sausage gravy to make, and
Yeah.
it's pretty easy. But my jive is bacon gravy. I don't know if you've ever had
Bacon
it, but
gravy?
oh my god, that's what I was raised on. Like pork is fine, but bacon gravy is just the cat's meow.
Do you make it with bacon grease?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, artery clogging, next level.
No, well, see, here's how I justify that. You eat healthy throughout the week, and you don't eat the biscuits and gravy or the grease for like maybe once or twice a month.
I go against the grain on some things. I don't think that partaking of bacon fat is such a bad thing. I really don't, because it's all in proportion. If you think about it, you're only using about 4 tablespoons of bacon grease in a huge pan, right?
Right.
And then the rest of it is flour and milk, salt and pepper. And I mean, really, to me, the bad part is when you partake of the biscuits. And seriously, who's going to eat? I mean, some people eat biscuits every day. I'm just not that one. But yeah, I think all in proportion.
Well, I think a lot of it's genetics. So you could be the most healthiest person and die of a massive heart attack from, being, I mean, you could.
We went downhill.
Yeah.
We
sure
did.
Okay,
That's what I'm thinking. Man,
on.
we went from good gravy to dying.
we're going to focus on the good part today.
Let's do. What type of vegetables right now are becoming available?
So right now is what we would consider to be the most common vegetables that people look for at farmers market. You've got your yellow squash, your zucchini, all different kinds of peppers, hot peppers, sweet peppers, tomatoes, green tomatoes, red tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, eggplants. And we have a vendor who has the most beautiful eggplants ever. We actually have 2 vendors. They are growing eggplants. And for some reason, people are just frightened to death by eggplants. Maybe it's all the emojis. I'm not sure.
I don't know what to do with it.
But I'll tell you what, eggplants, if you have Pinterest or Google, there's a lot of great recipes. Just simply roasting your eggplants and then turning them into a dip, similar to hummus. I mean, don't be scared of them. Ratatouille is a great recipe to use them in. Don't be scared because they're just beautiful. And I hate people take their eggplants home because, it's very disappointing. But anyhow, right now is the most common time of the year where people are looking for vegetables. Green beans will be showing up again pretty soon. It kind of goes in the first little part. We get tons of green beans, and then it gets real hot, and they die off for a minute, and then they'll come back. So just every week is a little different. Heard from our honey vendor. We should be having honey in the next week or 2. She thought
honey's been a little bit iffy.
Yeah, the bee population has
it's a little
demolished,
strange.
basically.
What about kale? Is it over with?
No, kale is not necessarily over with, but it does get a little bit more bitter in the heat, and the cabbage worms attack it, and so it's a little bit harder. We just trimmed all of our kale back and then gave it a good covering, so it'll, ours will return here in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
But, I'd much rather sacrifice short term so we can get long term for the whole fall where we get sweet kale.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to tell you if you have questions about gardening, this lady here, she can answer your question.
Trial and error.
That's exactly it.
Trial and error.
Failure is what creates knowledge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, really, at the end of the day.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, we should be pretty smart then.
Well, and we're focusing on the farmers and artisans market, but I want to mention too that Sweet Southern Farmer does have some things available as well. Then if you'll follow their page, you can find that out.
Okay.
And see when their market's open, and you're open a lot, and she'll feature what she's offering. So that's always a good way to
and we have a great
things.
CSA program. A lot of great people involved in that program. So excited about
And then
that.
next year, maybe when you get ready to open up the CSA, we can have you on prior, if that's cool. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We have a lot of great things that happen in our lives. We You know, I love to garden and I love to farm. Southern Sweet Farmer is a passion of mine, but I also, you know, Casey Scribner State Farm Office. That's where I work at during the daytime. That's where a lot of people find me. And then the farmers market. So we're excited about this year's farmers market and all the great things that are there. We have a lot of new vendors, and they're always coming up with really exciting things. So
Cool.
Well, and you had I'm like going everywhere, but Casey's our Scribner State Farm. Aren't you doing something like here today?
Today we are. Yesterday was National Hot Dog Day, so we try to get out and support local businesses, and we're going to be doing that throughout the month with several other local businesses. But we're going to be sponsoring different types of things. But yesterday we sponsored from the Sweet Treat Spot. We sponsored some hot dog meals because it was National Hot Dog Day. And today we just kind of want to reach out to our customers or potential customers or anybody who wants to just stop by. We are serving up cold, fresh lemonade, and we have lots of good cookies out as well.
Okay.
There you go. If you're in need of insurance, you can always check them out.
Yeah, we're on the north side of town because there's a couple of different ones, but we're on the north side of town in between Sweet Honey Bakery and Boone County Vet's office.
Okay. Well, Carrie, thanks for
Carrie.
zooming in here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was running a little late.
It's okay.
It's okay. It worked out perfect. So, no problem.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we need to let people know about the Camping World Branson phone line for the Children's Miracle Network Hospital Radiothon that's going on today and tomorrow. So if you feel the need to give, call that number, 417-559-2185.
And we want to mention that the Radiothon is presented by Presley's Country Jubilee.
Okay.
All right. And thank you, College of the Ozarks, for sponsoring.
We'll be right back.
This hour.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about it.
They have 30 flavors, 30 scrumptious, adorable, delicious.
Adorable?
Oh,
Are they adorable?
Yeah, and yesterday was half off day. If you buy one scoop or one pint, you get the other at half price off. And Kelly came home with an armful.
Did she really?
Yeah. I said, Wednesday, huh? She goes, yep, half off.
So what? Some days they're open from 3 to 8. Is today one of those days, or they have different hours?
They have different hours. Monday through Wednesday, it's 3 to 8, and then today through Saturday is from noon to 8.
Wow. Okay.
And then Sundays from 12 to 7.
You know what that heat index that's coming up? You might just need you some ice cream to cool you off.
They got all different kind of flavors. They got German chocolate cake. That's a good one. Butter pecan, which is one of my favorites. Chocolate fudge.
Who doesn't love chocolate fudge?
They have a key lime pie.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good. They even have eggnog.
No offense.
And the blueberry cheesecake is good.
Dan, they do have a brick and mortar over in Mountain Home as well. So if you're in that area, you can get Paradise Cream.
Yeah.
And I believe they offer a few more flavors there, so you might check
40.
that out. 40?
Yeah,
Okay.
They got 10 more flavors over there.
Well, there you go, people.
Check
go
them
to
out.
Paradise Cream. Get you some ice cream. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream.
Talking about all these airplane crashes from history. I'm planning a trip in about 45 days.
Yep.
To Ireland, Scotland. And TSA is a big thing. I had to go through. I went and got my TSA Express Pass, whatever the heck they're called.
TSA pre-check.
Pre-check, yeah, where you can just go to the head of the line like you do at all the amusement parks.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have to wear these little flip-flops. And also, they're getting rid of the...
go ahead.
I was going to say they're getting rid of the liquid limit.
Well, you said you don't have to wear flip-flops. Tell them why.
Well, they make you take your shoes off to see if there's any TNT in your soles.
Isn't that what they stopped?
Yeah, they stopped.
Completely.
Wear your Brogans.
And I want to tell you before you keep going, but I've gone to the TSA pre-check line. This is not to spread shade, but there are so many people getting the TSA pre-check that sometimes you're quicker going through the regular line. Really? It's crazy, but I don't know about those bigger airports. May not be that way.
Oh, I don't mind being checked.
Check me. Just
check me out.
Checkmate.
I don't care. I have nothing to hide.
But now they're doing what? Doing away with what?
They're doing away with the liquid limit.
Are they, or are they thinking about it?
No, they're about to get. They are about to get rid of. The last week,
they're looking into it. Yeah.
The TSA finally stopped making people take off their shoes at the airports. As soon as the days of frantically chugging your coffee at the security gate might be over too. Homeland Security is now looking into allowing unlimited liquids, gels, and aerosols in your carry-on. So you can bring a full bottle of shampoo if you want to. The bad news is some passengers will be able to get really drunk. They've been limiting liquids in carry-on to just 3.4 ounces after a failed liquid bomb plot in 2006. That's what they.
Now hairspray. I use hairspray, and that's been a big thing for me, not being able to take a carry-on or live out of a carry-on because I couldn't take my hairspray.
Yeah, I know.
And some of the weird places we go, they don't have like that readily available.
Yeah, I had the same. I go
you
through.
Need some too?
I go through 2 cans of White Rain.
White Rain.
A week.
You're old. Aquanet? Did you ever try that one?
Aquanet is not as good as White Rain.
Where do you put it, Dan?
On my hair, to keep it in place. I don't want that flyaway look.
Okay. I got really nothing on that one.
Oh boy. Okay.
All righty then, Dan.
This doesn't trouble me. It's like, well, it doesn't surprise me either.
What?
A woman was arrested in Thailand for blackmailing several Buddhist monks. Now, when you think of a Buddhist monk, you kind of think of, they're up there on a mountain, all men.
In their monastery.
And they're all, godlike. They have no twisted thoughts, I guess. They're not secular.
Right.
They're
They're very focused on their mission.
On their life. It says, anyway, this woman in Thailand has been arrested for allegedly seducing senior Buddhist monks and then blackmailing them for millions to keep their secret relationships hidden.
She's a hussy.
Well, I know, but these guys are weak.
They don't. That's part of it. They don't have sexual relations.
They're not supposed to. Police say that the 30-year-old Thai woman received nearly $12 million.
Oh my gosh! How much does a Buddhist monk make? Anyway?
I don't know. Well, they've got a lot of gold up there. They're
I mean, come on.
And this was over a 3-year period, most of which she spent on online gambling. So she had a gambling problem. Yeah. At least 9 of the monks, including a high-ranking abbot, I guess that's kind of like a priest or whatever, they've been disrobed, no pun intended, as the scandal rocks Thailand's Buddhist community and exposes questionable temple finances. The robes may be orange, but the red flags were everywhere. Boom, boom.
Wow.
Anyway.
You want to read that? I want you to read this one about the
Which one?
Soil on the moon.
Oh, where you can breathe the moon.
Yeah,
breathe the moon. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. Chinese scientists are telling us they think we don't need to bring oxygen to the moon because we can just breathe the dirt.
Oh, really?
That's their claim. They claim to have developed a new technology that can extract water from lunar soil and then use it to convert carbon dioxide into breathable oxygen, as well as rocket fuel. Sure, it makes lunar Disney more of a possibility, but they think the new tech could help transform the moon into a base for deep space exploration, which that's what they should do.
Right.
But
okay.
So you grab a handful of, you're on the moon, and you feel like, oh,
I'm hungry, I'm so famished.
No, I'm running out of oxygen.
Oh.
So you grab some moon dust, and you open a little...
Pop open your thing?
No, you open a container. You throw that in there and seal it back up, and oh, okay, I'm good now.
That sounds like Lamaze.
Breathe. Push, push, push.
So AI, we talk about AI, and you're getting ready to take a flight. Of course, you have already purchased your ticket and all that mess.
Yes,
but,
thank goodness.
Your next Delta plane ticket might be priced by none other than AI. The airline is the first to let bots determine how much domestic tickets should sell for based on demand and how many people are searching for seats. The airline says they want it to benefit the customers by making low-demand flights cheaper, but airline industry nerds have their doubts. I mean, when is the last time an airline wanted to lose money?
No, they want to pack you in like sardines, guaranteed.
It's guaranteed, and you go. We always try to pick our seats prior. We have our, and then you'll get on a flight, and they will say we are overbooked. How do you overbook? There's only so many seats on there, and maybe some people don't pick their seat, but still, you only have a certain number. You need to cut it off. There should be no excuse, I don't think, for overbooking a flight.
I wonder if they have to. Okay, why do they overbook?
A good point.
I mean, do the people just not show up?
Well, I wouldn't. How do you know that till the day of? Why sell a ticket that you don't have a seat for?
Can you change your mind the day before and get your money back?
I don't think you can get all. You can't get your full money. It depends on if it's non-refundable, all that mess.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes it's cost you a fee to change your flight once you've booked.
Well, the last 2 flights I
don't get it.
The last 2 flights I was on this year, it was packed.
Well, and I've been on packed flights, but that's one thing. But overbooking, I don't think there's any excuse to overbook. Somebody please explain to me why you overbook a flight. In case somebody doesn't show up, then you could have somebody on standby. But still, in the initial part of booking a flight, there's only so many seats. You shouldn't be able to oversell that.
You shouldn't be able to.
There's my pet peeve of today.
All right.
Don't do it.
You've seen these new Broncos, haven't you? They're cool.
Yeah, they're
cool looking
Yeah.
because they look like the old Broncos. Well, those newer Ford Broncos and Escapes aren't supposed to shoot fire from under the hood, which
No.
is why Ford is now recalling about 700,000 SUVs. Some of them have been springing fuel leaks, which Ford worries
Wow.
about because of a potential fire. They tried fixing it with a software update last year, but they didn't seem to do much. So if you have one of those new Broncos or an Escape, you might want to take it back. You should probably get a
You
recall.
will get a
Probably
notification,
will.
surely. Saying,
Fire is kind of a
you
serious
know,
thing.
that almost is standard to me with new car or a recall. It's not uncommon to get a recall on even new vehicles.
Yes, and I still get notifications from my Element
That you don't have.
that I have a airbag issue.
Do you still own that?
No,
See, yeah.
No.
But
Yeah.
you just get the notification.
I
How
just get
nice.
the notification. All right.
Okay.
Time for a break,
All right.
everybody. We're going to be right back. We got more stuff for you from around the table and maybe some new stuff that might be coming out. Stick around, stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Around the Table. Hey, today is a special day, and you just reminded me of that. We should talk about that a little bit. Stuff your Stanley Day, and if you have one of those tumblers or coffee...
Insulated bottles.
Insulated bottles.
Yeah.
If you have a wide mouth insulated tumbler that you carry around with you 24/7 with coffee and all that, well, when it's empty, go buy Paradise Cream, and they will fill it for you for a certain amount. And if it's 20 ounce, it's so much. If it's 20 ounce, what is a 20 ounce?
It says $5.50 for a 20 ounce, $8 for a 30 ounce, and $10 for a 40 ounce.
Stuff that baby full and have ice cream all day long at Paradise Cream.
There you go.
All right.
Alrighty.
Hey, I got something kind of interesting. It's called Either Or.
Oh, okay.
Either or. City living or country living?
Country. Am I supposed to be answering these?
I guess so. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Country's for me too.
Okay.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
You're an early bird?
Mhm.
I think I am too. But I kind of take a while to get out of bed.
Do you?
It kind of drag out, yeah.
It depends. On the weekend, I'm a little draggy.
A little draggy on the weekend.
During the week, usually I'm not.
Beach vacation or mountain retreat?
Beach.
Beach, of course. I'd take the mountain. Screw the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't much like the sand and all that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you see it and you say, okay, now what?
Well, I like the beach because it's right there and the ocean's right there. I have a...
Okay.
Yeah, but you didn't have ocean vacation or beach.
Well, I could have said ocean vacation or diving trip.
Well, dive trip.
Or drive trip, okay.
Yeah.
Save money, spend money.
A little bit of both.
I save. I hate to spend. What am I spending?
What are you going to do? What are you going to do with the money you save? What are you going to do with the money you have left over?
I probably don't want to do. I hope that I have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars when I kick the bucket.
So that you can pass it on to your
because
family?
I'm saving right up to the very end.
What are you going to do with it if you're dead?
I don't care to do anything with it. You just buy stuff and you got to build a building to shove all the stuff in that you bought.
Well, that's why you purge and get rid of old crap.
I don't purge.
Oh, I purged yesterday.
Did you really?
I did.
Work alone versus work in a team.
Ew.
I like working alone.
I'm probably more of a team.
Are you
I'm
a team
not
person?
Probably. I mean, I'm one of the people that I don't want to be in charge, but give me a task, and I will do.
Okay. All right. I could probably do both, but I'd rather work alone.
I mean, I'm a good Indian, not a good chief.
Okay. Let's see.
Can I say that?
So this follows right into this one. Lead or follow?
Some areas I'm a leader.
Okay.
But
and what would that be?
Hopefully in my interaction with people, I'm not just stand back and wait for somebody else to do it. You know, there's certain instances with that.
You're a get or done person.
I am. I like to get. That's very good. I like to get things done. I'm a doer.
Stay in versus go out.
Oh, any more stay in.
Yeah, me too. Read a book, watch a movie.
Watch a movie.
I can't read very well.
I like to read too.
I have to watch stuff. I'm a visual person.
Visual, yeah.
Plan everything versus go with the flow.
I'm a planner.
I'm a flower. I don't like to plan, but I'm forced to sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot better when you plan. When you plan, it's a lot better.
Okay.
Live in the past versus live in the future.
Future. I think you learn from your past. I think there's a little bit of 50-50.
If this was literal, I would want to live in the past.
Oh.
If it was literal.
I'm thinking
go back in the. I know what you're thinking. Don't live from yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you're talking about time frame?
I don't know.
Oh.
I look at this like, if I wanted to live in the past, I would get in the time machine and go back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
the other thing.
A little more personal.
Yeah. Speak your mind, keep your peace. Keep the peace. Speak your mind, keep the peace.
I'm more speak my mind than I used to be. Keep the peace. I'm a people pleaser. I wanted everybody to be happy, and anymore I'm not quite. I'm more speak your mind.
Yeah. I kind of tell it like it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to tiptoe around it sometimes, but I eventually get there.
Well, I think you have to be thoughtful about the delivery.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, the delivery when I was younger was Bam.
I didn't deliver anything. I just kept my mouth shut.
Dog versus cats.
I like both.
You like both?
Yeah, I can't decide one or the other.
Have a big family, have no kids.
Well, I'd rather have kids.
Okay. Doesn't have to be big, though, does it?
No.
Take risk or play it safe.
I'm pretty much a safe player.
I like risk. I like the risk. Let's see. Where am I at? Travel the world versus build a dream home.
I think I'd rather travel the world.
I think I'd rather have the home because it's there forever. The traveling's over once you're done.
True. But it says a big home.
That's
so
what it says.
I was thinking,
yeah.
I don't
Build
want a
dream
big home. I don't want a big dream.
Well, you could
home.
have a small dream
but
home.
I can have a small dream.
You could
home.
have you could have tunnels under the ground for your dream home.
I guess I've never stopped to think about what my dream home would look like. You know?
Yeah, could be like a Hobbit little place
No,
with
we're
round
gonna,
doors.
We're gonna go a little bit. You know, Richard and I talk about moving into a smaller home at some point in our life, and I'm thinking, oh, it's got to have a space.
You're gonna have to
for me.
purge.
It's got to have my own space. Got to have my own space.
You're gonna have to have a she shed out back.
Something.
Let's see. Trevor, let's see. Eat to live or live to eat?
Eat to live.
Eat to live, yeah. Be famous or be rich?
Oh, God. Rich.
I'd rather be rich. All right, that's it for now.
Fame. I don't care about fame. I do want to mention that. Well, where'd it go? Oh, major Hollywood studio says it'll use AI to turn R-rated movies into cartoons for kids.
I saw
under
that,
3
yeah.
hours. Lionsgate says that AI can replace gory scenes and swap in more than PG-13 language without
Okay.
the expense of reshooting.
They're having a hard time in Hollywood knowing what will make money because they have used the cookie cutter formula for so long that people are saying, I want a new story.
I want some. Yeah.
And it's crap.
They keep, if you go to the movie now, I don't know how long it's been since you've gone to a recent movie.
I went to see Mission Impossible, the latest
Okay.
one. It was okay.
But there's so many remakes.
Yeah.
I mean, why we can't start on something new? We have to remake. I guess I have an issue with that. I don't want to see the same story.
I want
actors.
a story that's going to compel me to say, wow, what a story.
Anyway.
All right, guys. Tomorrow's another day, and we will be here to enjoy that day with you. So have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.